Guys, you running at me?
Hey guys, Kevin and Kristen, Big Dog Adventures. You can see Chief and Casey in the back. Asher's in the car seat, so you can't really see him. Today we are heading out to Gladetop. It's Mark Twain National Forest for those that aren't around here. This is the very southern portion that we're going to do. I have dubbed it the Southern Expedition today. Today we're really going out, checking it out, looking for trails, going through the main road, scenery, stuff like that. We've been cooped up in the house quite a bit with coronavirus stuff, and then rain. It's rained pretty much every day. All of our lakes are at flood level. The rivers are high, the lakes are high, the creeks will be high. So we're going to be extra careful in water crossings today, because if everything's high, it could be really dangerous. So we're going to be careful out there on that piece. But stay tuned with us. It's going to be a fun trip. It's going to be a good time. That's what we're going out here for. Just spend some time, run the dogs out, get them some energy wore off, and just enjoy time together. Don't forget to if you like the video on here. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe on YouTube. When we're at 100 subscribers, we're giving away a Big Dog Adventure shirt. And then when we're at 500 subscribers, we're giving away 3-inch LED ditch lights from Ironman 4x4 America. So look forward to that. Be part of the people. If you like it, subscribe, you're entered to win it. That's all you got to do. Like and subscribe. So stay tuned with that. Stay up with that. We'll announce the winners as soon as we can. As of this moment, we're at 62 subscribers on YouTube. So 38 more, and we're going to give away a t-shirt. And we're going to have a giveaway going on all the time, so stay with that. Even once we get past 500 subscribers, there'll be another bigger giveaway coming up. Maybe some car cleaning stuff, maybe some traction boards, all kinds of stuff. So stay tuned with us on there. Anything else? Ashley, you want to say hi? Nope, he doesn't want to. Chief, you want to say hi? There you go. Good job. Glamour shot for us there. So stay tuned. So you can see we are leaving here from Branson, and we're going to enter Gladetop just north of Long Run, Missouri. If you've never heard of it, it's okay, because I didn't see anything there. But here we are. We're just going to pop in. You can see the Gladetop Trail sign as you come into town. And here is the first stop that we saw. A beautiful scenic view off into the Ozark Mountains. You can see a great long ways away. And of course, had to get the dogs out, let them run. Being cooped in the car for just an hour, they were already ready to go and play and have fun. Alright, here we are. We're just now going to enter the beginning of the trail, 509. If you use Gaia Maps, you can see that, or Gia, however you say it properly. You'll see as you come down in here, it's a little rough, but the biggest thing is it is really, really tight as you get back in here. I drive a 4Runner, which is big as far as off-road SUVs go, generally speaking. It's bigger than a Jeep, but it is really tight down through here. You'll see there's a few times where I do have to kind of sneak in between trees and just barely get guided through. Kristen gets out and helps me see where I'm going. One thing to note, you'll see a lot of limbs and stuff reaching across and hitting right in front of the camera. This camera is not outside of the car, it's actually inside the car, so that's how low a lot of these limbs and branches are. Then we have a lot of places like this where there's a good shot of rocks. It doesn't look that bad when you're standing outside of it and you're looking at it on camera, but as you can see, some of these were pretty steep. Kristen is probably 25-30 foot down. and away from us, and you'll see it drop right here. A little off camber there on some 3 wheels there. That's always fun. But right there, when you see both wheels come down, you can see my entire roof rack, just for an idea of how much angle there is there. Hey guys, so we are stopped here for lunch on the trail. Ashley.
Your arm's blocking him.
Ashley. We're all eating and getting a snack in. Casey is, of course, ready to play catch, as always. And Chief is chilling over here by the tree. But so far, it's been pretty fun. Been a lot of rocks and a handful of mud, but nothing too crazy. Some of the mud's really deep, so we've avoided that. Trying not to get out there in the deep mud and get stuck since we're solo today. But how do you think things are going, Kristen? Fine. We brought Subway sandwiches. That's what we're munching on. Asher's eating chips and smoked sausage and enjoying it. How buddy? So that's what we're out here doing today. We're about a third of the way through 510 right now. It looks like that's probably mostly what we're going to complete today. That, do some main roads, and probably check out some of the other side roads as we go. Yeah, so we'll see from there. The 4Runner's already looking a little bit dirty. You can see it's some mud on the tires and on the bottoms, and it's more dusty than muddy right now, but as always, she does great. Alright, this was one of the better spots right through here. We actually had two options. One was through a maze of trees that was a little tight, or this one, which you can see part of the rocks. It is really unlevel. Kristen is actually standing in the worst part. It was really dug out. We decided we wanted to see how tight it would get for the Forerunner and see how it would do in tight spaces. Wanted some maneuvering here, and as you can see out of the windshield, it is definitely tight. From the front view, you can see on the driver's side it cleared that mirror by about an inch. And the hard part for the passenger side wasn't necessarily that tree, it's getting the right angle here to get around the tree in front of it and not hit either tree around it. And the great part is, you'll see here in a moment, there is yet another tree on the left side. So this was a good obstacle for us, just to kind of test the navigation of myself and the Forerunner to see how it does going through tight spaces. Because there will be times when we don't have an option to go through these, so might as well see how it does now. You can see there's one tree there and another tree on the other side. You can see we're literally in the tree there on this side. Back up, readjust the angle, and we're gonna have to come about as close to that front tree as we possibly can get. We're just gonna clear the tree on the front and just barely clearing the tree on the right side on the passenger side there. The tricky part about the section coming up is that there were a lot of side roads. They weren't UMV roads, so they're not on Gaia maps, not supposed to be on these roads, but you have to figure out which road is the road you're supposed to be on. And a lot of times, they ran parallel of each other. So you're trying to figure that out. Right here, I actually choose the wrong road. I should have went straight to the left, not to the right here. I'm going to go back this way a little ways before I realize it, and I realize it right about through here as I start getting in these tight trees and bushes. I'm starting to wonder, am I going the right way? I see some mud and water, and I decide, I'm going to go for it through here, and I should have an idea of where I am. And it turns out I had to turn around. Pretty good splash this time. High enough I got mud on my hood. We're back on the proper trail now, but as you can see, this one is not a whole lot bigger. The cool part about this part of the trail is it was so thick in trees, but the road actually kind of goes left and right between trees. And it actually does this for a ways. I'll show you a little bit here, but it really zigzags back and forth. For what felt like a while, it was really a great time back in here. So we're out here on 509, and we're probably like just half mile maybe past where we camped to eat lunch, and we got down here and a couple of UTVs. One of them popped the tire off, so they are trying to limp it out of here. So we're gonna be following them out and having a good time. Asher is getting tired, so this is his nap time. Typically he slept 30-40 minutes on the way here, but he needs to sleep more than that. Trail roads are kind of hard to sleep on because they're bumpy, and Kristen of course is trying to avoid the camera, right Kristen? So we're having fun, but we're gonna keep bouncing down through here. See you guys. Remember I said there were a lot of crossroads? Here's another one, and another time that I take the wrong path. This one is actually a side-by-side trail, it looks like. Get into here and you're like, oh, it's a little bit tight. So we go down the road a little ways, we see it where it forks off to the left. According to our GPS, we're going parallel to the road we want to be on. So we decide we're already on the wrong path, we go down it, and fortunately, here we are. The crazy part is this path to the left that looks like it's nothing, that's the trail road we were supposed to be on. Not nearly as worn down as the path we were on, and where it continues on from there. So apparently we're not the only one that goes the wrong way. And then we're finally almost at the very bottom southern edge of 509, and we get a creek crossing here. The creek is super clear. Unfortunately, there's quite a few rocks in it. It's not very deep, so it's a little bit rough to go across compared to some others that we would go across here in the Ozarks. And a pretty good drop down and a pretty good climb up coming out of it. So if this were a muddy day, this could be quite entertaining to go through. As you can see, we keep seeing a lot of mud, and there'll be even more mud on this side and less rocks for the most part. And there's several spots of the road like this where it is just solid mud. We were starting to get a feel for the road a little bit better, so we trusted it a little bit more and just worked through it. And the 4Runner, of course, did great. We didn't have our winch yet, so we were trying not to get stuck today because it would just be us out there trying to push it out by ourselves. We decided to go ahead and take a pit stop and get out and stretch our legs again. Found a nice little spot where people camp where we could park off in the shade. Then we come back out onto the trail, and just a little ways down, we're back into the mud. And we actually do see one vehicle out here the entire time besides the UTVs. But that was it the entire day out here. We were out on this trail for probably 4 hours, 5 hours or so. Now we're choosing the mud on purpose. We're good splashing. That's the fun stuff. And we get into some more rocks here. Again, this doesn't look that bad. This would be the equivalent of driving over a curb though. Just a little spot here, and it continues up the hill with some other rocks, but still nothing a normal 4x4 can't handle. The big thing when you're going on rocks is to have good tires. You want to make sure that their tires built to handle this and not tires that are going to just pop anytime a rock comes in contact with it. And look, some more mud. Now, a little more rocks. This wasn't the steepest one rock-wise, but it's just enough of up and going over the rocks to be fun, make you slow down, think about what you're doing, pick a good line. All the fun stuff right here. You can see we really picked a beautiful day to go out. It was just beautiful. The sky was perfectly blue and clear and sunny. Little slow-mo action for you there. As you can see, this one here is actually probably some of the steeper rock portions of this trip. It doesn't look that bad on camera, I'm sure, but as you can see when we start climbing up it, you kind of have to step up piece by piece, so you have wheels on different levels of rock as you go through, but we climb through it real easily. And now we're just starting our ascent off the hill here, off the mountain. So you might say, just climbing up to the top so we can get to the exit road, and for us it's the end of the day when we need to head out. Hey guys, so we finished up 5:09, and that's about all the time we had for today for us to make it out and get to see our in-laws by 5. So we got through the trail. It was pretty fun. I think most SUVs, trucks with four-wheel drive would be sufficient to go down there. We had higher mud probably than normal with all the rain that we've gotten, would you say? But it went pretty well besides that, which I had a blast. There's mud down the side. My wheels are brown instead of black right now. I'll post a picture here with it. You can see in this video somewhere here, range. But we had a really good time. If you guys enjoyed it, like, share, subscribe to the videos for YouTube. You know, you get entered into the giveaways. Like I said, all you have to do is subscribe and like our videos, and we entered in. You'll have a chance to win both of our giveaways. So you have a chance there. The shirt's at 100, the Ironman ditch lights at 500. Both those are going to be really, really neat, I think. And we're only like less than 40 away from giving away a shirt, so we'll ship it and everything. You won't have to pay for any of it. Anything else? Alright, well, we appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see you guys soon.